Alright guys, welcome to part 3 of Dragon Paladin. This one I'm hoping is better than the last. The last one I went 1 and 5 and I was like, you know what, this version's not cutting it. Part 1 I think I went 3 and 7. That one was interesting to say the least. Playing against Shaman, so this could be pretty rough. Shaman is a very strong deck. So as you can see by the deck list on the right side of the screen, this one is Imbue and Aura with a little mix of dragons. I've been wanting to make a Paladin deck that uses both Imbue elements and Aura elements for quite a while, and the dragons kind of fill some of the gaps, I think. So we're gonna see if this does much. That's an interesting one to get. Pretty good card. But I got a decent curve so far. A 1, 2, a 3, and a 4.
Step forth into the time ways.
Peddler seems okay, but if I lose this dragon, then it's essentially irrelevant. So I'm going to rewind to hopefully get something better. Okay, Righteous Protector's alright. Not a better card than Peddler, but probably better in this situation. Wow. So yeah, like I was saying, Peddler, if I lose that dragon, like I am, would have been pretty useless. So there's that. And there's the Peddler too. So I'm up to 2 cost dragons for the Imbue ability. Dang, they're just throwing haymakers over there. What's that guy called? Yeah, Muradin into Hagatha is nuts. I think another one of these guys is just fine, because then I can also use my hero power. Let's get some of those dragons in the deck. So it's showing this, but I don't play this card, so that's pretty fascinating. That's fair. Kind of annoying, but fair. That'll draw Gelbin, which is perfect for 2 turns from now. Question is, do I do it now or next turn? I think I'm going to do that next turn, actually. Yeah, let's set up a little bit more of a board here. We'll get rid of those guys and then throw some 4-cost dragons in the deck. I guess Imbue Paladin is a Dragon Paladin deck because that puts dragons in your deck, right? So there's that. Wow. Fine, fine. Of course they have a Growfin also. That's crazy. I think I'm going to take that 5 to the face.
For justice.
And then we're going to kind of spray and pray here. Pretty low on cards, but there's 6 portals in the deck. So there's about a 24-25% chance it'll draw one each turn, which is awesome right now. Let's just run the Gelbin. That'll give us a Crusader Aura, which might not actually be good enough to get through this, but it is something. So I gotta go like this. Oh, no, Melia, you would have been nice. That's right. Okay, so I should have attacked first and then Gelbined, knowing that I could have just played no Melia this turn. So that was definitely a misplay. Yeah, not great attacks here. Yeah, no Melia would have been boss. That would have been the best possible. Huh.
Move quickly.
Well, yeah, let's just run this then. It's fine. It sucks, but it's fine. Whew. Okay then. Well, we know this will kill it. Let's do Creature of Madness first. That's kind of cute. How many turns do I have left on... So there's 2 turns left on the Crusader Aura, so Divine Shield, Wind Fury could be dope next turn. Could be. Whelp the Infinite could come in handy also.
Move quickly.
Yeah, I think Whelp of the Infinite is going to be much more useful here. Yeah, let's shuffle more in. And fingers crossed we can make it through this. Yeah, at this stage of the game, Shaman can do some very powerful things. Oh. And they're just gonna do that, oh my god, just to kill that guy. That's crazy. Well, this will deal 6, plus the 2 is 8. Dang. That deals 3 to enemies when it dies. No way to make it die. Yeah, I guess they're gonna gain life. Or, well, no, they're already at full health, so there's no point in them gaining life. So we can just do this. And I'll take that 9 to the dome. And they can take 14. Alright, so they fought through the Gelbin. They're going to need some powerful things here. But if they can continue fighting much longer, then I'm kind of stuck. Yeah, like that's very shaman-y to do. Ooh, very nice. Alright, so Gelbin got there. We didn't even really use many Emerald Portals. Only used one of them, I think. Alright. That worked out nicely. Even with the Nomelia misplay. Really should have played that one But who knows? Maybe the game wouldn't have turned out the same had I Nomelia that turn. I'm trying to think of what they did the turn after. So they had the 6/6 bellhops. Yeah. I think the game would have been over much sooner.
Your judgment begins. I will fight with honor.
That's interesting. Of course they're aggro paladin. So in that case, yeah, let's just run this. And for all they know, it's the mirror right now with the Righteous Protector. Wow, no other 1-drop. That sucks for them. Yeah, I don't care too much about imbuing right now. I just want to make sure I have dudes out there to attack back. Eesh. They're surprisingly concerned with my minions so far this game. Because that's actually what I want to do, is attack their minions, so... There's a busy bot. So Nomelia will be awesome, assuming they don't have Crusader Aura. Can do that next turn. I could Chronological Aura this turn, but I don't think it provides good enough protection to warrant doing it. The Flutterwing Guardian is surprisingly good. This guy's very annoying if you're trying to get through. And imbuing plus taunt, just, yeah, pretty good all around. That is a good draw for them. But Nomelia might not even be necessary now. This might actually be the way to go. What? That is fascinating. Okay, that's gonna get super Nomelia'd right now. Yeah, this is a pretty rough spot for them. Interesting version of Aggro Paladin, though. Playing that Ziliax like that. Playing the one guy, what is it? I think he's like a 1/3, gets +1/+0 whenever you play a spell.
The light dims, but we fight.
Well, they really filled that board back up. So let's throw some taunt minions in the way.
Find me in the dream.
Yeah, might as well do that, and I'm gonna do this also. So let's see you get through that, buddy. Yeah, this version of the deck I like a decent amount, but it is like, wow, they're playing Nomelia in an aggro paladin deck. This is fascinating. It seems good for them. I mean, I feel like this takes away from the core of the deck, though. Like,
The exit is this way.
sure, they still have Crusader Aura and Flash Sale, I'm sure, but it's probably a much less efficient deck now. I mean, hey, if I lose, then more power to them. But I'm very surprised by this. That's pretty good. Okay. Well, yeah, they might actually just have us here then.
The light dims, but we fight.
Yeah.
You have passed judgment. The day of reckoning.
Okay, just play your stuff. Thank you. All right, let's get it on with.
Well played.
So, very fascinating version of the deck. It seems like, wow, they're just gonna be super annoying and attack my minions. Okay, can you just kill me? Get it over with. Thank you. Really interesting version of the deck. Nomelia, Trinket Artist. I guess Trinket Artist is good. I never thought about it in an aggro context. Vicious Slither Spear is not something I expected at all. Yeah, that's definitely worth taking note of. That... It's a very fascinating version. Maybe it's better than the version that fizzles out, because if that was just a normal version of that deck, then I would have handled that very easily. So maybe those extra tools will give them some stamina in those games, because that's my biggest problem with aggro paladin is you run out of steam and you're dead. Sometimes you steal the win on turn 4 or 5, but it's very disappointing to just kind of sit there and have your guys destroyed and not be able to do anything about it. Turn 2 into turn 3 Drake is pretty solid here, especially into Guardian. I'm not a huge fan of Imbue Paladin, but like this guy I like a lot. Gold Petal Drake is a very good card. Ooh, Creature of Madness. Believe it or not, I'm still gonna go Drake. Alright, Control Warrior doing Control Warrior things. So yeah, this version has so much more potential. It's possible Portal Vanguard is not going to make the cut, but
Let me think.
Follow
So I like this board position because these minions are not easily taken out by hostile invader. And if you brawl, I get some serious benefit off of these guys. I could shuffle these in, play this, and get one, but I don't want to run right into a brawl or something. So I've got 10 damage on board. This would make it 16. I don't hate that, but I don't think that's the right call just yet. It's hard to tell. This will be a 5/6.
I wonder.
And there is a significant difference between 3 mana and 4 mana dragons.
I must move quickly.
Yeah, I want a Crusader Aura. My gut is telling me to Crusader Aura. If a Brawl or something next turn could be very annoying, but I'm going to take the risk here. Because it makes these guys kind of like almost... yeah, they're immune to Hostile Invader this turn. So it really only brings it down to 2 cards they could play, I think. Shield Slam would be annoying, but they obviously can't do that without armor. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So they bought themselves 1 extra turn with that.
All forms of life will be crushed. Planetary decimation.
Okay, so you get 20 armor, but I still have all these guys. That does not seem like a good call. Okay, then. Okay. Aren't they just dead-ish? It's close, isn't it? Yeah, they're just dead.
Thank you for justice.
Okay, 2-1. I guess they did what they thought they had to do. It doesn't seem like they did the math on it. So 2-1 with this version of the deck. I like this. I think the Gold Petal Drake is a huge benefit. So even if, yeah, Gold Petal Drake, I think that and Dream Warden really help the curve also. Because if you go Whelp into Peddler, into Drake, into Dream Warden, that's awesome.
Victory or death. I will fight with honor.
So maybe Creature of Madness is not necessary. I like having it as a backup 2-drop. Yeah, maybe this is the direction this deck is going to go more. Yet another warrior. Alright, Dragon Warrior's cool. So Dragon v Dragon.
What pretty petals.
Like, wait, those are my cards. This is what you're supposed to be doing, homie. Pretty good. That is the other thing I find annoying about Dragon Paladin, is I don't have removal spells like Precursory Strike or Shadow Flame Suffusion. Obviously, Windpeak Worm is the reason you play Dragon Warrior. That's not bad, I guess. And I do like that Maul gets Gelbin and Nomelia in the first 2 turns. So it's kind of like... Seems like... Oh, wow. Alright, well, we've got Nomelia anyway.
For justice.
What pretty petals!
Not drawing any dragons right now. Let's see, how do I want to play this?
I wonder. For justice.
I'm torn between these 2 guys, because... Yeah, I think Peddler is more of a menace.
Petal perfection!
Good old Wind Peak. Makes sense. Cup of Muscle, my least favorite drink.
Let me think.
Could play this quite a few different ways. It's only 1 on the dragons, that's not ideal, so I think imbuing the hero power here would be good.
Follow the flutterwings.
And I'm honestly thinking about playing Cup of Muscle.
I must move quickly.
It could make Nomelia way better. Ooh, and it hit. Yeah, it's... I'm not happy about this trade, but I think it's necessary. Ah, that's pretty good. Well done, well done. Please play a bunch more minions. I can just Nomelia, clear the board. That's super annoying. And this is actually a really good spot, because... Wow, okay, yeah, let's do this. And then Nomelia doesn't die and kills their whole board. There it is. Alright, 3-1. Maybe Dragon Paladin with these cards is better. Okay. Yeah, I expected this to be like a maybe 4 or 5 part video series max and just be like, okay, this is garbage, I'm not playing this anymore. I really like Gold Petal Drake and I've been wanting to try it. I was really hesitant about the whole imbue thing. So maybe the imbue is just something I ignore. Like, if you just ignore it and play dragons, and then if the imbue gets to like 4 or more, I feel like that's way better, because then you start getting like green wings and actual powerful cards. Sometimes you get lucky off like a 2 imbue, and you get like peddlers. But yeah, this version is very... It's surprisingly decent. Yeah, can't be mad at this hand.
I do, but we fight.
What pretty petals!
Oh, good curve. That's the way that goes. Yeah, question is really how I alter the deck from here, because I really like this as a starting point. I think there could be some really solid, like it's a really solid core, and I think if given the proper like supplementary elements, this could be banging. I almost want to go Hero Power, Coin, and then Dream Warden. It'll put a 1-drop on board, which isn't anything real, but it makes this a 5/6, which could be pretty relevant, because I do need to be making some. If it's like against Mage, I need to have some early aggression to really stick this. So I think that's the way to go here. So I do this, this, and this.
Job's done.
I mean, seems okay. And something worth noting also is I could have very easily, like on part 2 of this video series, been like, Dragon Paladin is crap, I'm not doing this, I'm out. But by building, I built like 4 different versions of Dragon Paladin, trying to go different directions. I still have a Searing Reflection version that I'm not sure is going to be good, but I'm still going to try it and see. But I don't think it's going to be better than this. And I wouldn't have actually gotten to this had I not been like, okay, let's try everything. Let's just explore each different path and see, you know, which one actually has potential. And this seems like it. That is a fascinating card. So we can go a couple routes here. I think imbuing more is going to be a good route. Yeah, Crusader Aura here would have been awesome. Oh,
Spirit, lend me your power.
okay, well there's the Crusader Aura I wanted, just one turn too late. So yeah, let's just imbue more, put some 4-cost dragons in the deck. And not even going to worry about what they got on board at this point.
Use your head. Use mine.
Well, I would love to play Crusader Aura here. I think it's probably still the play, but it's not super ideal. Let's throw this back and see what happens. Yeah, it's hard not to do this. Why not? Let's throw one more guy out there.
But we will fight.
I think there's enough Emerald portals in the deck that I'm not too concerned about them wiping my board out. That's annoying. As long as they don't get Blizzard off their helpful spells, I think I'll be okay here. Yeah, something about this deck I'm pondering is if Gelbin and the other auras are really necessary. Because Chronological just, it's fine, but it doesn't seem like it's worth the card slot.
Repent.
Alright, get your armor. Oh. What was their helpful thing then? Oh, they did get that off the helpful spell. Okay, so maybe it's explosive runes. Or no, maybe counterspell actually. I think it's counterspell and counterspell and the other one are normally what they get in my experience. Yeah, I'm gonna play this.
Find me in the dream.
I'm not sure if the counterspell will counter an Emerald Portal. I guess it probably would. Well, that's just rude. Look at that nonsense. Wow. Cool. Well then let's do this. Because yeah, I assume that's going to get countered. Which is better than Chronological Aura. Yeah, I think we just got to get another use out of that Crusader Aura while we can. That's the last turn. And hopefully we'll just get a bunch of Emerald Portals at some point. Like there's 10 of them in the deck, so it's a 35% chance we'll draw one every turn. And then the odds go down a teeny bit after drawing one to draw another one, etc., etc. It's possible I shouldn't have played the Chronological Aura, because that crowds the board a little bit more in case we do get multiple portals off the top of the deck. But I anticipated them, you know, at least attacking a couple minions, if not using some removal, so... Yeah, they're really running out of cards here. Good old mirror image. Nice. Ooh, that was spicy. Very nice. And a great draw there. So this will get me another Crusader aura. Which I think just helps finish the game out. Sure. Don't really care. I could actually just kill it with this, because I'm not going to kill them this turn anyway. These guys are annoying, but I don't think I have too much to worry about. Yeah, that's fair. Ah, man. Alright. Well, at least I only drew one. That's okay. Yeah, I think I just gotta keep shuffling them in. This seems like a great position to be in here. It is mage, so they're full of surprises. But it's the wisp, like Imbue mage, so I'm not as scared as I would be against another mage. Like a Colossus from like a Protoss mage, that could end the game. Like Chronolord Colossus pretty much beats everything. But seems likely that this is in my favor here. Especially considering there's 9 emerald portals in the deck. Ooh, Graybow's great. Thank you for that.
That's what I'm talking about. Fast here.
And what did they get rid of again? Oh yeah, the mutating life form. Totally cool. This is arguably better because it's just going to keep coming back. Pretty good. But yeah, they're pretty close to dead here now.
Let's give you some extra time.
Take it cheesy.
We got 21 plus 4 is 25 plus another 8. I almost want to attack this here so that it dies, but nah. And now we just chill. Not very concerning. Ooh boy. Yeah, that is how you can recur that. So Potion of Illusion, Tide Pool Pupil, and Sleet Skater can, in theory, give you infinite armor. I've had someone do it once before. Yeah, this is really funny.
Let's give you some extra time. A recurring dream.
Alright, hopefully we don't burn too many portals here. There we go. So, only bad thing here is I can't kill any of my own minions to make room for Nomelia, because that would help clear basically all this out of the way. So, oh no, I can kill this guy.
Your time.
Just kidding. And then I think I need to break the Divine Shield on a bunch of these guys. So let's not let them gain that life. And then they're gonna gain 1, 1, 1. And then Amelia.
For justice.
Bye. And let's just keep refilling those portals every turn, so that should keep me in a good position. So whenever they clear my board, if I keep doing portals every turn, it should refill or come close to it.
The Titans have left us much to uncover.
Wow, they took my Greybow minion. Alright, that was rude. That was very rude. You need another minion though, otherwise... Wow! Okay, so that one will get the Greybow, that's fine. But we can still kill all of those things. It may be the best they got. Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
It may be the best thing they got, but unfortunately not good enough here, because... yeah, I guess we do this. Does it put it on? The 3/3, so then we're going to kill this. And then kill this. And then they have no more Greybow after I kill this one. I could have killed it with this and dealt 13 to them instead, which obviously is more, but I figured it would be better to have Gromosh at a higher health.
For justice.
And I'm not even gonna... yeah, I'm not gonna bother refilling the board here. I've got 11 portals, so that's a 50... wow, it's a 55% chance I draw one every turn. So no point in wasting them. Okay, so Gromosh dies either way. That's fine. Secret Passage. What a card. Alright, how many portals do we get?
Learn from your errors as I have.
I'll save the future.
Like I said.
Learn from your errors as I have. Learn from your errors as I have.
Nice. Alright, that worked out very well.
For justice.
So there are 5 portals in the deck out of my 10 cards. Wow. They need a Blizzard. They already used Bob, I think, so... Yeah, they did already use Bob. God, that left side of the screen is crazy. That's all the cards that they've discovered and played, and... Wow. Aren't they just dead? 13... Yeah, they're just dead. Okay. Alright, so 4-1 after 5 games. Seems pretty good. Yeah. So I'm going to cut this one here. Seems like a solid version of the deck. I'm probably going to tweak a couple of cards. Creature of Madness, which ironically I didn't draw at all this game, I think is possible to cut. Portal Vanguard also. And I'm thinking about Gelbin, but I do like that it gets you like another Crusader Aura trigger reliably. So yeah, I'm going to fiddle with this more and see what I can do. It seems like the best version by far, but thanks for watching, guys. Catch you next time.